The sun hung low in the sky, casting a golden hue over the empty land. A man lay on the ground, his body tired, his spirit even more so. He had walked far, through endless fields and rough terrain, but now here he was, exhausted and broken. His chest rose and fell with each shallow breath, the weight of the world pressing down on him. He had no strength to rise, no will to move forward. For a long time he just stared at the sky, searching for something, anything to hold on to. But there was only silence. It felt as though the earth itself had forgotten him, swallowed him whole, leaving him stranded in his own isolation. Then in the distance, the sound of a motorcycle grew louder. It was a soft hum at first, almost like a dream. The man couldn't lift his head, couldn't focus enough to see who it was. But the bike got closer and the sound became clearer. It wasn't fast or urgent, just steady. Like the person riding it had no real destination in mind. The bike slowed as it approached. A shadow leaned over him. He could barely make out the figure of a person standing beside him. Their presence a strange comfort. The stranger crouched down, their face hidden in the fading light, but their voice was clear, gentle. "Hey, are you all right?" they asked, their words soft and kind. He tried to speak, but his throat was dry, his voice lost. The stranger didn't seem to mind. Instead, they knelt down beside him, helping him sit up, their hands firm but tender. "Take it easy," they said, their touch steady and reassuring. The man felt a warmth he hadn't felt in a long time. A human connection, even if it was just for this brief moment. The stranger said nothing more, just offered a small smile and nodded toward the road. There was no hurry, no urgency, just the quiet understanding that sometimes the most important thing is just to be there. Without another word, the stranger stood, gave the man one last look and walked back to the bike. The engine roared to life, and before the man could process what was happening, the bike sped off, disappearing into the distance as quickly as it had come. The land was quiet again, the man left alone with his thoughts. But this time, something had changed. There was a small flicker of hope, a feeling that, for just a moment, he wasn't invisible, that someone had seen him, even if just for a second. And though the stranger was gone, the warmth of their presence remained.